Good afternoon again. It's Ian from RTO. Hope you're all still well, and we've got a review album day today, and we're going to be looking at the new album by Wolfgang Van Halen, Mammoth. Came out on the 11th of June of this year. Everyone knows who Wolfgang Van Halen is. He's the son of the late great Eddie Van Halen. He played obviously with Van Halen. He's also played with Mark Tremonti of Alter Bridge, so he's already starting to get known. He's released this superb album called Mammoth. Now, for those of you who don't know, Mammoth was a name of a band that Eddie was in before Van Halen. It's dedicated to his dad. For new albums, this is probably one of my favourites so far of the year. It's absolutely brilliant. I've played it. I've had it just over a week now, and I've played it 7 times. I love it. I love this album to bits. He plays every instrument, you know, drums, bass and guitars. Very, very talented young man. So let's have a look at the tracks in detail. First one on the album is called Mr. Ed. Well, we all know Mr. Ed is. He was a horse that could talk. But this is a great opener. The riffs on this are terrific. And he's got such a great voice. 3 minutes 44. It's a great track. You know, thought it was brilliant. His drumming on this is terrific. You know, it just shows what a multi-talented guy this is. Next track, Horribly Right. Great rocker. It's got a terrific guitar solo. But you can guess who taught him how to play guitar. It's quite scary to listen to this because so much of Eddie in this. You'd be so proud of him on this album because it is an absolute corker. Third album is Epiphany. I'm terrible today. I'm breaking a new set of teeth for someone, I think. Wow. The bass riff on this, though, is terrific. Well, we know what such a good bass player Wolfgang is because of his work with Van Halen, but it's another great song, and it is so Van Halen, this song. Absolutely belter. Then we get the best song on the album, Don't Back Down. This rocks and a half. It's just got some great riffs. The drumming again is brilliant. I've actually put this in my playlist for you to watch. It's quite comical as well, apart from the way it's been done. It's very clever. This track absolutely blows. Go and listen to this track. It is awesome. Okay, then we get Resolve. This is quite a slower track. An amazing solo. Oh, does it sound like Eddie? Oh, unbelievable. It's you know, it can tell how much Eddie influenced his son. Absolutely amazing guitar solo. Then you get You'll Be the One. This is just a great opening riff. Heavy driving riffs, thunderous drumming, absolutely brilliant. Then we get the title track, Mammoth. This is brilliant. You can tell that he's worked with Mark Tremonti on this because this sounds so Alter Bridge, it's unreal. But I've got no complaints about that because I love Alter Bridge. but it's amazing that again someone's given him some. He's been influenced by someone who is a tremendous musician himself. Great track. We will be doing Alter Bridge at some stage. It's on the list and I've started listening, so it's not that far away. Okay, going back to this album, Circles. It's not a rock track, but it's got a great sound, and Wolfgang's vocals on this are terrific. He's a really good singer. Then we get The Big Picture. Oh, this is another heavy rocker. You know, if you like hard rock and roll, heavy rock, this is the album for you. You won't get any heavier than that. Next track is Think It Over. This is a nice slower song. It's not ballady slow, but it's slowed down. I'd say it's radio friendly. I won't be surprised if we see this come out as a single at some stage. It is a really good track. Then we get You're to Blame. It's another solid rocker. Again, influenced I think by Alter Bridge. Really good song. Then we get Feel. Another great song. Great riffs. And another brilliant solo. Then we get Stone. Driving riff. Very solid track. And then the album ends up with Distance. It's okay, it's not the best track on the album, but on the whole it's a fantastic album. What I'm going to be doing now, when I do a reviewing song, I shall rank it out of 10, and I'm going to give this one 8.5. I'm not going to give it a 10 because there are a couple of weaker tracks on the album, but for a debut album where you're playing everything, it's a good 8.5 out of 10. That's the programs for today. The usual couple of programs. We've done ranking and a review. Tomorrow we're doing a album review of the Finnish rockers Nightwish, and then we got the first in a brand new series that we are doing. It's called Retro Ranking. Now what we're going to be doing in Retro Ranking, we'll be doing, it's more about singles, not albums. Tomorrow we're going to be looking at my top 10 favourite singles by Suzi Quatro. But in this series we could have absolutely anyone that's from the 50s right up to the 80s, because that's where I consider retro to cover. So if you've got any bands from that era that you think I should have a listen to and do their singles and do a retro ranking, please put it in the comments below. Tell me what you think of this album as well, because I think it is probably going to be one of the, come the end of the year when I shall do a review of the year, I reckon this will be up there. There's some good contenders already, so we've got Thunders up there, and now this one, with John Sykes releasing a new album soon, and yes, could be a good year again. Okay, before I go, just want to mention again, Thursday 7 PM, that's English time, we are going to be doing a live stream where we'll be talking about what's coming up next week on RTO, and what I'm going to be talking about gigs and music, because we've all missed gigs. So we're going to talk about our favourite gigs. It doesn't matter if it's a big name or one you saw down your pub. We're going to talk about live music. Now I'm hoping that my PR manager Michelle will be about. She's a bit camera shy, but I'm sure if she's about, she'll join in on the stream. I've still got to talk to her about that. So don't forget that. Put that in your diaries. 7 o'clock, Thursday nights, live stream from RTO, where we'll be having discussions about absolutely anything to do with rock. You can ask me questions. You can suggest bands that we can have a look at. So I will see you all tomorrow. Take care. Have a great evening, and bye for now.